CCTV was designed to catch criminals in action, but sometimes they catch so much more than crime. Sometimes they catch all manner of strange, curious, and odd things, and some of them will send shivers up and down your spine. So in this video, we are going to talk about Security Cam Captures What No One Was Supposed to See Part 4. The video is going to be shocking, so make sure you stick to the end. The plane crashed. CCTV footage captured the shocking moment a passenger plane crashed into a mountain. Video filmed in a city in the southern part of China on March the 21st of 2022 shows a China Eastern Airlines plane carrying 132 people falling out of the sky. There were 123 passengers and 9 crew members on board the Boeing 737 when the incident occurred. According to the Civil Aviation Administration of China, the Boeing 737 aircraft was flying from Kunming to Guangzhou when it lost airborne contact over the city in the southern region. This terrifying video would be able to capture the last few moments of the aircraft in a nosedive at great speeds. Unfortunately, though, there were no survivors after the incident, and all 132 people on board would lose their life. A witness named Lee also saw the plane falling out of the sky when he was driving it around 2 p.m. and says that it was one of the most terrifying things that he had ever witnessed. The water tank explosion. The city of Limmer in California declared a state of emergency following a deadly water tank explosion that would be caught on camera. When the 1.5 million gallon city water tank erupted, the massive store, each container flew into the air and then crumbled on impact and left the site out of operation. City officials released footage that captured the moment the tank exploded, hurtling the city employee and killing a contractor. As the contractor began to weld, an explosion ensued and the tank separated from the ground, lifting approximately 70 feet vertically into the air before a tsunami occurred, causing major damage to the website. According to Lee Moore, city manager Nathan Olson said that an injured city employee was out of the hospital and was wrestling with family, but the 41-year-old contractor named Dion Jones never made it home that night. It's both scary and sad. Creepy pale humanoid. A 33-second video of a mysterious pale human-like figure would be caught on a security camera in Moorhead, Kentucky, which sparked a debate amongst paranormal enthusiasts on social media about what exactly the creature was. The figure appears pale, lanky, and hunched over and is seen lurking near the back of a garden of a home. It can then be seen moving carefully and slowly looking around while approaching the owner's vehicle. And when you look carefully, the creature hardly appears to be a human at all. And the way the thing moves, we can definitely say it doesn't move like a human. It moves almost like its kneecaps are backward, which is like the Smeaton of Lord of the Rings. When the video was posted on Twitter, it gained a lot of attention from people, and there were a lot of speculations about the mysterious thing walking around Kentucky. Some people said that it was likely to be a human being wearing a morph suit, while others said that it was something new, something that had never been identified before and perhaps as a new species. And the most common guess amongst the people was that the pale creature might be an alien or a foreign intruder from some other planet. While there were a lot of speculations, no one knows for sure what the thing was, as not much information is available about it, and it would never be caught. But whatever it is very creepy and weird. Hanging bridge collapse. CCTV cameras can capture some very scary things, like this one capturing the deadly collapse of the Morbid Bridge, which took the lives of many people. The 140-year-old suspension bridge was a major local tourist attraction in India, and people used to come with their friends and families to enjoy the view from on top of the bridge every single day. But one day, a normal fun outing would turn into an unfortunate one for many people. A CCTV camera where the century-old cable suspension bridge collapsed that day was able to capture the moment when tragedy struck, and 133 people would lose their lives. The video shows a group of visitors standing on the bridge as it swings, and a few can even be seen holding onto the suspension bridge cables to balance themselves. Within moments, though, it collapsed and the people fell into the river below. According to the Indian Express, 93 people would be wounded during the incident, and out of those, 84 would be sent to be treated at Mobius Government Hospital and 9 at other private hospitals. Also, 2 people would go reported missing, and no traces were found that indicated where they could possibly be. The haunted glass. This bar, known as the Long's Arms in South Wraxall, has gained the reputation of being haunted. Liz Alco-Q, the landlady at the Long Arms, was talking to a customer one evening when a Guinness pint glass, sitting at the back of a low shelf, spontaneously smashed to bits, with pieces of glass flying all throughout the air. The incident, which was captured on the pub's CCTV, shows Miss Olcox's startled reaction to the supposedly paranormal event as she steps back and is shocked. While this may be something that we cannot explain, Miss Olcox's husband Rob has revealed other paranormal sightings in the place. According to Mr. Alcock, he has experienced things like walking through the kitchen, which has a door that opens both ways and opens as if someone is on the other side pulling it, and he's quite used to things like this. While many bizarre things that obviously hint towards something paranormal cooking in the place have occurred, the owners believe that the ghosts, or whatever you would like to call them, are not going to harm them or the people coming into the bar. And they're used to the idea of strange things happening in the pub. Still though, it must be scary and creepy. For all cocks. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. The wicked rivalry. What we're about to show you next is going to be pretty weird and pretty awful as well. A restaurant owner in the capital of China's southernmost Hainan province recently noticed that his soup had a strange smell to it. To find out what was wrong, he then installed CCTV cameras in his noodle shop, but nothing could have prepared him for what he witnessed. The rank-smelling soup was the result of a jealous competitor peeing in it. CCTV footage of the restaurant from the morning of March 28, 2018 shows the owner of a rival restaurant walking into the shop and dropping something into a pot of soup. He then unzips his pants and pees into another soup container. It turns out that he had dropped some excrement into the first container. And according to local police, after an investigation of that unnamed criminal, he was jealous of his competitor's success and therefore decided to take this foul step. This is a very bad way to take revenge on your competitor and quite dangerous to his customers. The cat savior. Sharing an affectionate and nurturing bond with someone is one of the most amazing feelings that a human could ever go through, and many of them share a similar bond with their pets as well. Now proving this right, a viral video of a pet cat saving a baby from falling down the stairs has taken the internet by storm. The video in question would be captured by a CCTV camera featuring the baby that was wandering around in a room alongside a pet cat. The little munchkin first tries to touch the cat that was seated on a sofa chair, and the baby then begins to crawl far away from the animal and towards what appears to be a staircase. Midway through, the little one stops and turns around to glance at the cat, and then rushes in the direction of the stairs. When the cat notices that the baby is in danger of falling, the animal then quickly runs to stop the baby. The cat pushes the baby back into the room and away from the staircase. The viral video would be shared on the Twitter page of How Things Work. And while sharing the clip, the user wrote, "Hero cat rushes to save a toddler from falling downstairs." It's a very heartwarming thing to watch. A woman adjusts her shorts. How far can you go to get comfortable in public? Better still, what would you do to make yourself comfortable if no one was watching? Too bad, there's hardly anyone watching our every move this period, especially with the rise of mobile phone cameras, CCTV video cameras, and trail cams. This woman was at a fuel station when she realized her shorts were uncomfortable. She could have slid into her car to adjust herself, but no. She felt no one was around and could adjust herself in a few seconds. She raised her skirt and adjusted her shorts while shaking her legs in ecstasy. This lasted for nearly 5 seconds until she was satisfied with the outcome and returned her skirts to normal. If she knew that the pervert behind the CCTV would release the videos to the public, she probably would have done it in the car. Thankfully, raising one's dress in public is not a crime. If it were, she would have been in jail. Yes, she'll be embarrassed, but it ends there. You Know It Joe. You Know It Joe is a YouTuber who was curious about the activities in his home. One day, he woke up to find his half-eaten food in the kitchen. He was curious and asked his girlfriend, who passed the night at his house, if she had eaten it. She denied even seeing the food, and he became suspicious of the house and guessed it was haunted. There was no other way to know the truth than to set a trap for the culprit. Before bed that night, he stationed the camera in the kitchen high enough to capture the entire room. By the next day, he sat on the couch to watch all that transpired. He was more amazed than angry. A random girl enters the kitchen through the ceiling at midnight and munched on as much food as she finds. After eating, she returns to the base, leaving him worried. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.